Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. This is something that I never thought I was actually going to have to cover or want to cover or anything like that. There is a VTuber who was accused of cheating. Our VTuber RightyCS was banned, then unbanned on Twitch for cheating in Battlefield 6. At the very least, that's what people say, cheating on the beta. Why anyone would cheat on the beta, I don't even know. But apparently they were cheating on the beta. Let's take a look at their channel. This is RightyCS. They've been doing Modern Warfare 3. They've been doing other things like that. They aren't a humongous channel overall, but this caught a lot of people's eye because they posted it on here, the most locked in cat girl you'll ever see in Battlefield 6. It's crazy what having a good FPS can do for you. Of course, there were people saying that they cheated at certain points, and then people blatant obvious cheating. Cheating below 720p is impressive. I'm saying my eyes were screaming watching the video, not cheating. And it says you can see the aimbot at about 13 seconds. 13 seconds, nice aimbot there. Amazing flip around and perfect aiming right for the enemy that's behind a rock. I miss the days when cheaters weren't so blatant. Another cheater explain the turnaround at 10 to 15. So we're going to take a look at the specific turnaround. That's a much smaller one than I want to show you. This is a full-sized one that I do want to show you. Here we go.
Delta Force era.
So we're getting to that.
Long ago.
Going through. It's kind of normal there. I mean, that can be kind of normal.
Oh my god, what the fuck? That was nuts!
But there, you see that. You see that. See, here's what happens sometimes from what I've heard. This part here. This part here. Let me try to slow it down for you a little bit. This is very much, from my opinion, in my opinion, an aimbot. Because, okay, it's fine. You get them there. You find that you get them there, and you got the other people that were in that small section. But this snap around and shooting at the rock, that is it does not make sense. It does not make sense. You can see that maybe they saw somebody in their minimap, but it doesn't account for elevation, and it doesn't account for people being behind a freaking rock. So look at this. They shoot, and they started shooting at the rock, which is aimbotting, in my opinion. The aimbot will automatically flip you to the next enemy after you've killed one. The closest enemy to you was what it'll flip you to, and they didn't stop shooting because they kind of felt that the aimbot was going to do it. And the thing is, I think if they wanted to pretend that there wasn't an aimbot, they didn't, once the kill was done, they didn't unflick the aimbot, because usually you have like a button that you can turn the aimbot on and off. They didn't toggle off the aimbot in time, and when it turned around here, they shot at the rock, and then they shot exactly where the person would be behind the rock. Then they noticed it, they moved, because they were like, oh crap, I screwed up. They moved, and then there you go.
Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall. Oopsie.
Oopsie. See, that's what people got. That's where he messed up. That's where they messed up. They ended up not fully realizing that they just got caught. Well, maybe they did realize that they just got caught. You don't do that. And of course, people were calling, and they did get banned on Twitch. But of course, that ends up happening. Can happen for many reasons. Because of the fact that they either were actually cheating, or it can also be mass reporting. In order for people to be like, oh, you aren't aimbotting.
Like a 2T, I'm behind everybody. Holy shit.
They have it there.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay. Okay, there are people that are that good. I have seen people that are that good. But that's like extreme amounts of reaction time. And that is the crazy part there. It is overly extreme in the amount of reaction time that's happening there. The thing is, there's also, delay between what's happening and what the movement of the hands, which is going to be, of course, input delay most likely. There are so many things that could be a reason as to why. And also, remember, they have that free hand. They can still be toggling on and off their aimbot and moving just to where the aimbot is kind of doing it with the delayed reaction. So that's still a possibility. There's no way to know 100%, but a lot of people are very convinced of it. I'm just showing you what I see. And I'm just showing you my ideas and my thoughts. Did they cheat? It's very likely that they did with the aimbot. Does it really matter? No. Why the heck they did it on a beta? I have no clue. But that is just my idea of what's going on, of course. Zentreya is a VTuber who was a part of VShojo, one of the founding members of VShojo, and now she is independent. As being independent, of course, she's had a bit of stress, she's had a bit of things, and of course, I've always said to understand her in her stress. You know, that doesn't excuse certain things happening, but is very understandable because, hell, I've done worse when I'm stressed. She's been very good and very strong and very mature during these stressful times. So let's continue on what I'm talking about right now. Not anything bad. It's actually something good that someone brought up in the VShojo subreddit. It says, Zentreya, it says, question, I will be donating 100 gecko plushies to a children's hospital. Does anyone know a good charitable foundation that accepts them? And of course, if you take it directly to the hospital, they should just take it. Another good place to look would be the foster care system for kids just entering and don't have anything. Of course, the foster care system is good. Of course, it is very sweet that she's doing this. And it is like people down here are, of course, saying some stuff. This is the VShojo subreddit. She is just trying her best, even if she isn't at her best right now, which is very true. If everyone in the world were as kind, thoughtful, and charitable as Zen and Mousy, the world would be a much better place. Those are going to be some happy kids. Best way to start healing is kindness. Why did I say that? Oh gosh. But it is the best way to start healing. Can you buy those plushies? I want one too. Everyone wants the gecko plushies. But the fact is that she may be producing 100 gecko plushies just to send to hospitals or send to charitable, children's charities or something like that. Is an amazing thing for Zen. This is going to be done. She just wants to know which places to send them to. Like I said, it's gonna be done. It's not a maybe. It's an if more than not an if. It's more of a when than an if. That's what I mean. It's not an if, but more of a when this will happen. Zentreya has always been kind. Zentreya has always been a good member of the community. Everyone slips up, like I mentioned. Those slip-ups that she had are the smallest slip-ups that you can possibly have because, like I said, I made worse slip-ups, and other VTubers out there have made worse slip-ups. I'm just glad that she's still a part of the community, that she has not given up on streaming, and that she will continue to push her positivity anywhere that she can. Kauldron is a creator-focused agency working towards a better industry, only mixing in the good stuff, and of course we've heard that before with another big company, another big V company. So hopefully, owner Cat Elise will learn the lessons of the big guys who have messed up and really screwed over their talents and build an actual better place. Only time will tell. I'm not saying that they won't. I'm just saying I'm really hoping they do, and time will tell. And as time goes on, hopefully they keep growing. So here we go. The reason why I'm mentioning them at all is because the brew just got blessed by Lady Luck. Welcome the luckiest card dealer, Daiya Fortuna. She used to be a part of PixelLink. PixelLink, of course, did shut down all of their activities, and they were able to purchase the rights to their model and everything, all their IP rights, thanks to Zentreya, giving some money and I think actually paying for it overall. So that was very nice of her to do. And Daiya Fortuna was independent for a while, and now she is a part of Kauldron Agency. And of course, everything here, as well as Daiya mentioning here. Oh yeah, by the way, I have an agent now. I'm working with Kauldron, which is a talent agency. So it's a talent agency. They don't even call themselves a VTuber agency. They call themselves a talent agency. So they're more like Mythic. It seems they're more like Mythic talents, which will bode better for them because there seems to be some kind of curse with VTuber talent agencies instead of being the VTuber big agencies. The smaller VTuber talent agencies like VShojo seems to have some kind of curse going on. I don't know what it is. For those who might be confused, a VTuber company and a talent agency are very different. I'm happy to explain if any Mon-Mons have any questions. They focus on my outreach for opportunities. So yes, this is more of a Mythic talents type of thing than it is a VShojo type of thing, or than it is a hololive type of thing. It is way different than even VShojo. So this one is just for outreach of sponsors and merch. They do not focus any of their stuff on promoting, like when it comes to promoting other things like that. It's kind of like a Mythic talent thing, which is very good. And I do wish them the best of luck. Only time will tell, like I said. But because Daiya is such a wonderful person and other people in there are wonderful, I do wish them the best. Anime Impulse is basically a convention that's going to be happening, I believe, in Orange County, California, within this month, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a reveal that they're going to be having here. Key visual reveal. Let's get ready to party with Regis Altair and Gavis Bettel and Banzoin Haka. They'll be at our Holostars EN Super Karaoke Party at Anime Impulse OC 2025. So that's the Orange County one. I believe it's going to be in Anaheim. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. So get your pen lights ready and catch them on 8:30. So this is the 30th, and this was announced on the 8th of August. Super Karaoke Party in Orange County. And it's going to be these 3 crazy wacky dudes here. They all have their unique personalities. Haka and Bettel are more wild and crazy. And Regis Altair seems to be, I mean, he can get crazy too, but he's more of the calm, collected type, from what I've gathered. I may have gathered it wrong, just let me know. Octavio says cute. Cutie patooties. All these people are very happy. Leaders, so cute, so cute. So it is a very nice one. Of course, each with their mascot characters here. All of them having their mascots as well. And of course, this is going to be great for anyone who is a fan. Anyone who's in the Holostars community, whether you're a fan of these particular 3 or not, any bit that they get shown out there, any parts that they get shown out there are amazing for anybody who is a fan of VTubers in general, male VTubers in general, because it is hard to see them get any kind of publicity. So I love seeing this. Today we have Sony Music VEE's Hisumi Rito, who is has an announcement to make here, and so did Sony Music VEE. Let's go with Sony Music VEE first. Sorry for the flashbang there. Thank you for always supporting VEE and the virtual talent belonging to us, because that's the way they freaking did it. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. This time on Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. What did I say? November 22nd. Our virtual talent is graduated from VEE. I think this one, November 22nd, I guess is going to be the day that he's going to be graduating. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all the fans and who supported me so far, adjusting my own physical condition, etc. In the end, I respected his wishes and accepted graduation. I have a feeling it's not November, it might be July, I think, based on other things here. Adjusting my own physical condition, in the end, I respected his wishes and accepted graduation. Graduation stream is set for Saturday, November 22nd. Well, I guess it is actually November 22nd. Regarding YouTube, X, etc., Scarlet, or in this case, the person that we're talking about is not Scarlet. His wishes, all graduations, I think that's Hisumi. I think Hisumi means Scarlet. All of his graduations will be closed to the public. About the sale of the Voice from VEE official shop, sales of goods, and all that kind of stuff. They will close on Saturday, January 31st of 2026. So I'm keeping it for a long time. Holy moly. So basically, if the goods are out of stock, even before the due date, they will be discontinued. It's giving them time to sell everything. And of course, moving back here, we have a graduation announcement that was done on July 21st. I'd be grateful if you could take a moment to read. And that is the Japanese version. That is the English version here. Apologize for the sudden announcement at this time when you have not been able to carry out our activities properly. But I'll let everyone know who supports us on a daily basis as soon as possible to receive their consent to make an announcement as soon as possible. And it says thank you to the management. I hope to talk about the reasons for my graduation. Deeply disappointed that I will not be able to see many different sites with you all in the future, but I will continue to work hard in my own way until graduation and even after graduation, so that I will have no regrets about my decision. We will do our best to secure as much time as possible. We will continue to work sincerely until the very end, solely for the sake of all of those who have walked this path with us up until now. Thank you for your continued support. And it does look like it is November 22nd. We'll just go based on what it's saying here of November 22nd. That it's a long time to go. And of course here, they talk a little bit about it in, of course, their native language. Let's see what goes on here.
野球っていうプロの世界でやってきたから、俺も俺としてその野球とはみたいなものがあるんだよ。時間も結構あったわけよ。これは運営とかじゃなくて、もうなんかいろんなこといろんな人間にそのHisumiとして関わらせてもらって、いろんな人間にみたいな。で多分俺もね割と考えすぎなところが。
So none of this is due to any bad management, any bad things there. It is more due to him just wanting to move on to other things. It looks like and do other stuff in the future. So it is not necessarily management related, because every time people graduate, they think it's management related. This time doesn't seem to be like that. But I do wish Hisumi the best that they can do moving forward, and their best in whatever they decide to do moving forward. Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is saying something that is a common sense take, but it is something that got a lot of people's feelings riled up, a lot of people's emotions riled up, and a lot of people just didn't like this. What I mean by a lot of people, I don't mean like everybody. I mean, I think the unicorns in general, people are a little bit extreme sides. So I guess it wouldn't be a lot of people. It'd be, I saw a lot of dislike of it, I would like to say. Not a lot of people in the community, probably tourists as well, that are actually doing this more than anything. So I will correct myself there. It is my 3D, my stage, because people were complaining that, had the Holostars there, that type of stuff. The theater is even named after my mother. My theater, my stage, my rules, my creativity, my love for my kingdom. If the seats are uncomfy, then there are many other realms. Have a lovely day. The seats are plenty comfy. Yatta! Don't understand why people are upset or something. And then, of course, you have Coefficient saying there is nothing I find more cringe than when people get upset over hololive collabs with Holostars. Actual maidenless scum behavior. Very true. This blew up, as you can see, 571k views. And it is, like I said, the fact that she is one of the couple of people, well, there's several actually, I would say several, because there's more than two, people that hang out with stars actively, or do collaborations with the stars actively. EN stars, of course, because a lot of them don't speak fluent enough Japanese to be able to do the Japanese collabs. But in EN, a lot of the EN girls have done Holostar stuff. Myth has done with Holostars before, and Justice seems to do it. At least some of the girls with Justice seem to do it, and Shiori does it as well, and that type of stuff. So it is not out of the realm of possibility that they're going to be doing it again. They do not like being told what to do, as I fully understand, and I fully back them up on that, because you don't tell someone what to do. You just enjoy what they have, hopefully, and have fun, and just let them be, and let them enjoy what they want to enjoy. This isn't her being angry at people saying leave. This is like, if you don't like my content, I'm fine with you going somewhere else. I won't force you to stay. I won't hate you for leaving. It's just you're welcome to move on to wherever you want to. Mori Calliope is the Rapping Reaper, Death herself, a musician, of course, a part of hololive EN Myth, the first generation of hololive EN branch. She has an update on some things in regards to her health. Let's take a look. It says, today, the doctor told me my lung capacity will never return to what it was before getting sick last year due to permanent scarring. I'm not going to let it stop me, though. There was so much more I wanted to do and places I want to go. I'll never give up on the view I want to see. Now, what is the illness that she had? She had, I believe, long human malware. I'll just call it that. The one that closed down the rest of the world for a long time. She had that, and it did scar her lungs. That is very unfortunate. But as you have seen, she has not let that stop her. She has done very many music videos. She has continued to rap. She's continued to do what she can. And it sucks that her lung capacity has now been lowered for something that was outside of her control. It wasn't anything that she did. It wasn't anything like smoking or anything like that she damaged herself. It was just she got sick, and those were the consequences that happened afterwards. And it says, I've read all of your comments. I wish I had better words to say how lucky and grateful I am to have all of you there along with me on the ride. Thank you so much. Iron Mouse Queen, don't ever let that stop you. I'm speaking from experience. I know that you can work around that. I believe in you. It might take time, but you were born to shine. You will prove them wrong. Coming from you, Mouse, I really believe it. Thank you so much. More than you know. And you have Tsunamaki Watame. Calliope always works hard and is wonderful. Let's sing together again. Always. I still want to perform in a band together. I'll never give up, so let's sing together on the same stage. Kureji Ali. I don't have the right words, but you are strong and such an inspiration, Mori Senpai. That doesn't change just how amazing you are. I know you'd still kill it. You inspire me too, Ali. Thank you so much, my friend. You have Amalie. You're one of the most hardworking, resilient souls. I know nothing is going to stop you from seeing through your dreams. She's a good friend of Mori Calliope. Rooting for you always. Thanks for always cheering for me, Ama. Seriously and honestly, right back to you. Hakos Bales. You are an inspiration to not only me and the other millions of people. You will always kill it on stage. Nothing will ever stop you, and nothing really has. Big ups always, Rat Sister, and I love you always. And of course, other people did give their stuff. I just want to give the ones that she responded to. She knows she's loved. She knows that this is a struggle that she's going to have to go through, but she has the support that she needs in order to go through it. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, everything in between. And the reason I do this is simple. I do it because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a positive space for VTubers, and I do want VTubers to, you know, have some positivity here alongside, you know, the other stuff that may bring you down. And I'm sorry if it does, but here we go. Today we're talking about SuviVT, Soft Partner Push, Chaotic Demon, 18 plus, and a model as well. The model was done by them, by Pan the Bread, and all these people here. Socials are there on Beacons, but we're going to be going over to their Twitch side, which is your unhinged Chaotic Demon coming at you with a variety of games. Live Friday to Tuesday, no stream Wednesday or Thursday. So they are taking a couple days off, which is absolutely wonderful, because unlike me, you should definitely take days off. It's definitely much better for your brain and your mental state. Let's see what she says here.
Is this yours?
Yeah. Isn't he adorable?
Bro, you're into tentacles like that?
Listen.
Yo, why is your cat an octopussy? I'm so confused.
You should see it walk.
I don't want to, actually. I'm okay. What is that?
And she was playing the Monster Hunter Wilds, a very unoptimized game, as you can see there. There are games that are much better than Monster Hunter Wilds that are being much more horrible, but we're not here for that right now. So today we're talking again about their YouTube side, which I always try to show the YouTube side when I have the chance to. And of course, there you have thighs as well. And of course, here you have Suvi, who is you know, doing parts of here, Gaming Be Paranoid, little, you know, shorter segments of her streams, highlights of her streams, and shortening things out there in order to, you know, make it fun for you guys. And then of course, here you have all of the different streams that they've been able to do, all the different things they've been able to have here. It looks like they do co-stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.